So from an evolutionary point of view, these results do make sense because evolution normally can't go backwards. So what that means is once a standing genetic variation is lost from a gene pool, it's gone. And this could explain the results we're seeing in these experiments. An example in nature of this is the development of the eye. All known vertebrates have got a blind spot where the optic nerve connects to the retina because it connects in front of the retina. But this means that there are no rods or cones where the optic nerve joins, meaning that all vertebrates have a blind spot where they cannot see. However, octopi, octopuses and squid and all of that, have got a technically fitter eye than we do because their optic nerve connects behind the retina, meaning they have not got a blind spot. However, even though the form of eye that octopi have is a better eye than what vertebrates have, vertebrates will probably never evolve the perfect eye because the last common ancestor to all vertebrates, the optic nerve connected in front of the retina, which means that we don't have the stand-in genetic variation to us available to ever, we can't go back in time and change this. So vertebrates and descendants from this common ancestor with the initial blind spot all now have the same blind spot. I think that this could be the case in the experiment because the snake-like form outperformed all the other potential modes of movement from getting from side A to B on the flat plane. And then in the very first fitness trial, the 5-degree increment wasn't large enough to cause any kind of other mode of movement to be fit enough to outcompete the snake-like form. But that means that immediately in the first generation you lose all the stand-in genetic variation that could code for the development of limbs. So then even when it's increased to 45-degree angles, you just don't have the genetic variation in your population to develop limbs. Whereas when you immediately place the start population with a much larger set of genetic or computer variation or whatever you want to call it, when they are faced with a 45-degree slope, they still have the potential to develop limbs. And so, yeah, that's basically why you see why when you slowly increase the slope, even at 45 degree, they're still snakes, but if you just immediately increase the slope, you see these robots evolving to have limbs.